EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Atlanta Falcons.
Aldrich Rosa set to kick off.
The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, we're from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle, pockets LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that. It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where you burn it. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that need you.
We go. Tight up. We're going to 54 right here. Hey, watch it.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Out of bounds.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Target. Watch twins. Alert 3.
Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. He'll get this up to the 34, and a good lane opening up right away for it. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Back at the 37-yard line.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there now. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey, let's get in that hole.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Connects here with the tight end, Blake Jarwin. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
The 29-yard line.
First down, Prescott. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Tony Pollard out of the backfield, the intended target, but it's going to be second down.
Offense tried to get a little slick there and sneak the back out of the backfield and turn him into the primary deep receiver. But it's good coverage defensively, and they were able to break it up.
On second down, Elliott. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
At the 26.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Prescott from the gun. He'll go underneath here to Elliott. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Just like that. Do. Hey, kill. 47. 52. He's crashing. He's checking crack. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
Here's Elliott. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Hey, check. 45 to Mike.
On second down, it's Elliott. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
1st and goal from the 3. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Brought down.
Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
Let me breathe for a minute. Let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, fire like dragon. Man, I'm flying past Saturn. Out of here like I ain't that savage.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Knock it out. 36. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check 9. Under. Motion.
They'll try to run this one in. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
It's 3rd down and goal to go.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Here's Prescott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard his second touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys.
The score, Cowboys 7, Falcons nothing. Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Ryan of the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
They run. It's Gurley. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Todd Gurley on the carry.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
The score, Cowboys 7, Falcons nothing.
59, ready. Hey, Tuesday.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. This is taken at about the 14. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
2nd and 5 now. Prescott, and he whips that one incomplete there. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
It's taken to the 26. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Ryan. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
A 28-yard gain.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, but it'll be 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right, and this is taken in at the 5. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. It's a gain of 34. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Todd Gurley. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
At 7. Aldrich Rosas set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 38-yard line.
They were going to 53.
It's outfield. It's outfield.
We go 46.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott on the crossing route. He hits his man, Amari Cooper. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 40. 22 yards there, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. The first down carry by Elliott. And some room to work. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Ryan. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. A reminder coming up at halftime. We'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. It's caught, Jones. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. He can really smell 800 catches right now because that last one puts him at 799, knocking on the door. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Throwing again, Ryan. And this is caught inside the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. He got 29 yards that time. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Gurley. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Todd Gurley, with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Aldrich Rosa set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken in the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Prescott. He'll fire this deep for Gallup, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Darquez Denard.
Intercepted.
When I was in school, math was not my strong suit, but I did learn enough to know how to play cover 3. 2 corners and a safety divide up the field in thirds. On this play, the corner didn't get fooled by anything in front of him. Kept his coverage all the way down the sideline in the deep third position and makes the interception.
After the interception, here's Ryan. Eluding the pressure right. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. To get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Ryan. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach tell us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Reserve line now for the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Cowboys 21, Falcons 14. Brings their line to kick off for Dallas.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Crease here as he's past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
Let's go! About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Ryan. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. David Irving, who went undrafted in 2015, continuing to prove his NFL worth with a sack. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Operating from the gun, Ryan trying to lay one up deep. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Falcons. Paul Richardson, 78 yards. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch, take it to the house. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive, and their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Elliott. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Ezekiel Elliott, the ball carrier.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Show it up. Slam. Watch out.
They go to Elliott again. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
3rd and short yardage, Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
51 yards on the punt there. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Their own 18-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
23-yard
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
On the tackle. A 5-yard gain on the play. 1st down, Falcons.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On 2nd and 12, Ryan flushed out right. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Ryan. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 34-yard line.
I know I'm one of those that overuses certain terms. And this one, explosive, is what we use for a lot of receivers. But that's Calvin Ridley. Nice catch there. And not only is he explosive, he's been very productive. Since being drafted in 2018, one of the top touchdown rates in the league as a wide receiver.
Here's Gurley now. Toss right. Xavier Woods, the free safety, up to make the tackle.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Second and 9.
Ball at the 33, second and 9. From the gun, Ryan. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Gilchrist. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now second and 7 from the 23.
53's Mike. Come on. 53's the Mike. 53. Check 53. Yeah, that's what I do. Shift. Check 24. Check 24.
Again, it's Elliott. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
54. Here we go, D. It's just me and you. It's just me and 47. 54's Mike. Check.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Drops it underneath to Elliott. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. Now Pollard. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy 1st.
10 at the 47-yard line.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run on 1st down. Elliott, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
We're going to 53. Kill. 47. No. We're going to 53.
Prescott now from the 50. Able to hit his target Lamb. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 23. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On first down, it's Elliott, and he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Thirteen yards remaining on 2nd down.
Here we go. Mike's 54. Under. Here we go, 46.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And this is going to be intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Richardson. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
It's a gain.
An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Atlanta.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On first down, Ryan. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. David Irving picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Ryan to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
And it's third down.
Here's Ryan. And that is incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
It makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. They're going on fourth down. It's Ryan. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown.
To number 11, Julio Jones.
Julio Jones there to make the grab. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
Score, Falcons 28, Cowboys 21. Aldrich Rosas set to kick
now
off.
After the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're down here in a one-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Oh, that's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big, big game, didn't you?
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Cowboys 21.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe than returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Darquez Denard. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
By the Falcons.
Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Now Gurley.
Number 20.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Today's final.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Falcons, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for Dallas, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.